can see you. Okay, we're gonna make it this way. How has been your experience dating women? You can be as honest and as transparent, please, and vulnerable too, cause
I mean, to be honest, I've only ever talked really to one woman that I actually genuinely liked, and that's the reason I started talking to her. Um, Between me and her, she kind of lied in my face, and I found out later on about the lie because it was about another woman, a young lady. And you know how some women they just like to get their point across, like, yeah, she's still talking to me, da, da, da. So she was on that type of timing without me knowing. And the girl literally told me at her birthday, don't worry about her, she just obsessed with me type of thing. So she lied in my face about that. But the whole situation I end up discarding anyway, because this is on a side note, but it turns out before I started talking to her, unintentionally, I was talking to her brother anyways. So it was like, girl, I can't talk to you anyway, because if you found out, he gonna be mad. We gonna end up not talking anyway, no matter what. I ain't talking to either one of y'all, because y'all siblings and close siblings at that. Then, without saying no names, the man is famous. So she ended up posting him one day. I'm like, oh Lord, I don't got time for this. Cut, cut, cut. And that was just the end of that. So my opinion on women, me personally dating women, I don't know if I would date another unless, of course, I genuinely like them. But other than that, I like men. Um, Women, I feel like I would have to be top tier emotionally stable to deal with a woman and their
why?
emotions, because no matter what, they're a woman.
Yeah,
So those womanly ways go come at me, and I don't even have girlfriends like that, and that's why. Cause I can't stand bitches sometimes. Excuse the language. Okay, I can't stand them sometimes. So I'd be like,
that's the main thing. It comes out every time I ask any woman, they say the emotional part. So, do you think that being with another woman requires you to be more emotionally mature, more emotionally intelligent because she's just a woman? You don't think woman can manage their emotions in a way that it doesn't become a conflict in a relationship?
I feel like that's on a person to person basis,
Mm,
because I don't feel like I would have to be more emotionally mature, but I felt like that with her. But I feel like if it's two women that genuinely like each other, you guys can be both equally emotional, as long as you're emotionally, like, you take care of other people's emotions as well. You don't just care about yourself. Because at one point she's going to get emotional and you're going to have to take care of that, and at one point you're going to get emotional and she's going to have to bring out her masculine side to take care of that, and you're going to have to bring out your masculine side to take care of her. So I feel like it'll have to be an equal partner relationship,
a
and not,
balance?
yeah, and not just me trying to be only feminine and then expecting her to be masculine when her
Mm,
femininity is going to come out no matter what, because she's still a woman, whether she realizes it or not.
that too. At least I have personally come across females that when they date a masculine presented woman, they expect them to be in that masculine energy all day, every day. That the slightest feminine thing they do, oh no, I don't like you. You're acting as a girl. Ma'am, she is a girl. But
And I think that's why I was like partially upset about that girl, because like I liked her being feminine and masculine at the same time. Like I genuinely liked that. So I was like, oh girl, F you. And it's still F her. I want to say the name so bad, but I will not.
no, no, no. We privacy reasons over here. And when is you, let's say you are already in a committed relationship with a woman,
Mhm.
do you have expectations set? Do you have the same expectation as if it was a man? Or will you be able to adjust them because it's a woman? Will you be like, well, no, this is just what I love. This is what I want. If you don't bring me this, you don't bring me that, you out.
Could you repeat the first part of the question again?
Yeah. Will you change your expectations or what you're looking for in a man or in a woman? Or it's like, no, what I'm looking for is either way. If you're a man, you gotta do this. If you're a woman, you gotta do this. Or will you manage it depending on the gender you are dating?
I feel like I would manage it based on what position I am in life.
Okay.
because no matter what, no matter nobody will ever have exactly what you want. Like it's always going to be that something. Maybe you family oriented and they got everything. Their emotions are intact, but maybe they had to do that themselves, so they don't have that family aspect, and that's a big part of you. I feel like whether it's if you're willing to like teach the person what you feel like they're lacking, or have an understanding of, or do they see they're lacking this, is that a void that needs filling in their life type of thing.
Mm.
So I feel like based on situation, not gender. What do you think? Would you would you change a person? Would you try to change a person based on
Mm.
making your needs need to be met?
If anything, I will change myself and not the person. But also what you say, I really relate with it. It's depend on where I am in life mentally. As of right now, mentally and emotionally and physically, I'm into seeing myself marrying and being in a committed relationship with a woman. But if in 5 years, in 10 years, I'm not ready to be in a relationship, in a committed relationship, that would be a complete different. So it depends on the state of mind I am. But when it comes to change, I prefer to change myself and let the other person adjust. If the changes I make, I think those are good, those are positive, but the other person doesn't receive it as that, we don't have to be together because I don't want to go out of my way to change somebody else. I prefer to change myself.
Yeah, I
You know,
understood. I don't feel like you can ever change nobody.
I
Like
tried that in the past though, and I fell
you don't
multiple
have that
times. It
willpower.
was,
Only the higher
but
power
I thought I
does.
could though. I was like, I can change them. Maybe if I push them, if I,
I ain't gonna lie, I thought that too. I was like,
the
I tried to
pain.
turn a whore into a husband, and it didn't work. It ain't work. No matter how pretty I am, no matter how kind, genuine, it ain't gonna work, baby girl. And I feel like that's a big thing. Like an example, like say if you're in your like I'm looking for a wife mode, and you meet somebody, they're the perfect person, but they on like I'm outside. I just got out of a brat relationship. They're not going for that. Like
So mine as well. That's why I prefer. Okay, will you want somebody to be like? Let's say I met you to them like, okay, Tiari, I like you. I want us to be together for a long time. Or you prefer me to come and meet like me like, oh no, I'm just gonna be with you just for the day, nothing serious. You prefer to me to come with you and straightforward tell you the truth or lie
I
just
would
to entertain you at the
say
moment. What would you prefer?
I would prefer straightforward simply because you never know what time the other person really on. Like I could
Mm,
say like, oh, I could act like, I think they want marriage, so this how I'm gonna act, but in reality, I wanna be outside. So I'm
mm.
gonna just tell you, like, I'm in my outside mode. Is that what you want, or are you on what you want? Like, not suggesting what they on, but asking what are you on? Like, because I feel like when you suggest what people on, they kind of go with it. So
What if we like each other but we don't want the same thing? Will you be like, oh, let's keep going or let's just stop talking?
I would say if it's a life or death, like I wouldn't say life or death, but like a critical situation, like if we just too off path and we both see like I ain't gonna never be on that type of time and no time soon, or unless I know I'm gonna mature in the future, then yeah, we might as well cut it short because we wasting both of our time. And at the end of the day, time is you don't something you don't get back. So either we just go no, like okay, this what we gonna do, we gonna have fun, or we just know we gonna get married soon. We working on building a future. We building a house. We doing our savings account together. Da 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 da. Or this just ain't gonna work. Go some more fish in the sea.
More fish in the sea
What
is
about you?
crazy. Same page. If we don't want the same thing, let's just let me go find what I want and you go find what you want. Because then if we stay back and forth, you won't find what you want in me and I won't find what I want in you. So might as well split our path. I go find what I want because I believe that what you want also want you.
Mm-hmm.
And who you want also want you. If you have to debate, oh, do they want me? Do they like me? Are they for me? If you find yourself questioning or doubting, the answer is they don't want you. Because when somebody wants you, they're gonna make it clear, verbally, mentally, spiritually, psychologically, in all type of forms. But if you find yourself questioning, do they like me? They don't.
Okay, so when I was younger, I always questioned like, how do I know when somebody likes me? So what's some like signals you could give people that don't really know? Like, okay, I think he liked me, but I'm only myself, so I'm not in his mind. So how do I really know?
Consistency and paying attention to the little things. Whenever we have a conversation, do they remember the things you say? And consistency in terms of communication, because mind you, that person, let's say if he likes you, he's thinking of having you in his life. In order for you to be in his life, he has to have information about you. And how you gonna find that information? By talking with you, spending time with you, and being consistent, because that's somebody that wants to be with you. So if they are not consistent, they don't like you. They don't pay attention to the details, they don't like you. They don't make you feel involved in their life, they don't like you. I think those three things. But
Yeah,
what about you now? What do you
I
think that
would
are keys that
say
can be like, yeah, this person likes me, yeah.
definitely like the little things because an example, I'm actually talking to a man right now, and and I'm a sunset girl down. Like if you ever took a car ride with me, a road trip, anything like that, I'm always off at a sunset. Like I'm just staring at it, taking heck of pictures and everything. So
Yeah,
I
true.
was at his house one day and I had just woke up. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna be late for work, so I'm about to go. Blah, 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 but I'm just still in the bed right now. I look to the left. He has an apartment, so I looked to the left and it was a sunrise, but the window was like halfway down, so I only could see it a little bit. But me being me, I didn't say anything. I'm just still looking at it, even though the window like halfway down. So he looked at me looking at it, but he's like, "Let me. I'm gonna open up the window because I know you love your sunrises," and that just had me smiling ear to ear because it's like, okay, you know I love my sunrises, and you wouldn't just let me not look at the whole sunrise when I would just go stay like that until I got up. I wasn't gonna do nothing. I wasn't raising that window up at all. So him
Little
like saying
things.
that, I was like, okay.
He's
I like
he
that you
might be
paid
the one.
attention to the fact that I love sunrises because that's something that genuinely makes me happy. So I feel like definitely the little things, like you said, doing action over words, like
And
not
anybody can talk.
anybody.
Shh. It's easy anyways. And it's
Okay,
free.
and it's free. So yeah, I can say, oh, I'm gonna do this for you. I'm gonna take you out to dinner. We gonna go shopping this day. We gonna hang out this day. But that day come and he don't remember, and you have to be the initiator to text like, "Good morning. Are we go still do it at this time? Should I be ready? Waiting like that's that's not consistency or actions that somebody cares about you. Cause you know, if I make plans and I like this person, oh baby, I know we hanging out at Thursday at 5. Okay? So at Thursday at 5, I'm gonna call your phone, you gonna be ready, right?
Actions.
So just like following up, being truthful to their word is a big thing.
But why do you feel like, oh, I have seen experience a lot of women falling for the words. Oh, he say I'm his favorite. He say he like me. He say he gonna marry me or she, and they fall for that. Meanwhile, the boy or the girl is just only using them for the time. What do some women are they easily fall into the? Well, he said he likes me. He said he loves me. He says he's gonna call, but his actions are not reflecting all the love he or she is speaking about, and some people fall for that.
Hmm.
Why is that?
Um, Universally, I don't know the real reason why, but I'll say 9 times out of 10, you fall for what you're missing. So
Ouch.
and that's me being really honest
As you
because
should, please.
I felt like at one point in time in my life I fell for the words because I was missing words of affirmation. I was missing people telling me I look pretty, I look good today. I would love to take you this place, like doing all those words of affirmations, gift giving. I fell for that because I was missing it. But say if my dad grew up doing that for me, my dad grew up buying me nice things. My mom grew up buying me nice things. I grew up with my mom buying me nice things. I grew up with my parents, family members telling me I'm pretty, I'm beautiful, I'm smart, I'm kind. I'm going to be like, well, thank you. But say if I never experienced that, I'm going to act like that was the biggest thing anybody ever done for me. So now I'm going to idolize you and idolize what you're saying you're going to do based on what you're actually doing. Or maybe that's a consistent pattern in your life because everything I feel like you can look to how you grew up. Maybe it was a consistent pattern of people telling you they're going to do something and failing on you. So you're used to that. Or maybe it was a consistent pattern of you missing something, but you getting it one day, so that made you happy. So you got that low all the time, and then you got that one high, and then you stuck with that one high thinking that was the standard. So I feel like you can definitely go back to how you grew up. Everything stems from how you grew up and how you're actually growing up and the things you're allowing in your life. I think that's a big thing I'm learning right now. What you allow is who you become. And I don't feel like that's just for men. I feel like based on what you do, that's how people are going to perceive you as. Like, okay, so like today we just left the office. I'm late sometimes. So yeah, they're starting to perceive me as Tiari late all the time. I know I'm not late all the time, but the majority outweighs the little times. You know, that type of thing.
Yeah.
So I feel like it's always a work in progress. It's always a work in progress. No, I'm not trying to be perfect just because they say I'm late now. I'm moving at my pace. I'm moving at the pace I'm given. I'm supposed to. So I'll be there when I need to be there for sure. But
Okay.
it's also about management as well. I know that's a weakness
Time.
in myself.
For
So
now, you will get
I'm
better.
working on it.
Hmm.
Until I'm the girl that's always there on time.
And you will be.
Period. That's
For
always there.
for me, is the opposite. I think while you were talking, it made me realize in at some point in my life, I fought for somebody who was exactly was doing the things I didn't have when I was growing up. The giving, the consistent attention, the being there for you to listen to me, to hear me. Since I didn't have that when I was growing up, and this person was doing it, I fought for that to the point that when we broke up, I did everything in my power. I mean, the person cheated, but I did everything in my power just to have the person back with me. But now that she's thinking also, as I have worked on myself for over the years, I realized that I was just seeking to have something I didn't have when I was growing up. To the point that once I have a piece of it, I got addicted. I was like, no, I want more of this. I want more of this. Me wanting it was killing me. Was this because I was unhappy? Yes, I was. But in my head, I'm like, well, the person is giving me all the things I didn't have when I was growing up. So I settle. I settle for that. So I can give the child in me what the child in me didn't have when I was growing up. But as I grew and now I have evolved and I have learned, I was like, yeah, she said no. And that's why it's important to know when you are growing up, a lot of it, as she said, has to be where you are growing up. And at some point, you can't keep blaming the way you were growing up. I was like, no, I'm not gonna keep blaming you growing up with this as a reason for me to do it or not do it. I'm gonna work on myself to be the best person I can be. I didn't grow up with parents who communicate very much, so I was not communicating very much at a certain point. But right now, I'm very articulate. I'm confident in my way of thinking, my way of talking. But I didn't grow up with that. I didn't grow up with people who were there for me emotionally to listen to me. So I learned to shut down and deal with my things on my own. But now, no, I rely on, oh, my bestie, are you okay? Nah, bestie, today I'm broken, I'm hurt. Me 10 years ago, I couldn't say I'm broken because when I was growing up, I wasn't allowed to feel broken, So but I had to work on myself to be like, it's okay. The way you grew up influence you, but it doesn't dictate your destiny. You are in control all the time.
You are in control.
No. Business wise, what do you see yourself in 5 years?
Business wise, in
Or
five,
financially wise?
financially wise,
Five
in
years, you're gonna be like 20,
5 years,
2030.
2030. Golly. Ooh.
Gonna be good. I'm gonna watch this video from you. Like, damn, where's Tiari right now? Tiari, we made a video
I'm
5 years
on a
ago. Speak.
yacht in Egypt.
You all know what? She's embodying that lifestyle. I don't know if all of you know her. I probably do don't know her in person, but that's the type of lifestyle I feel like she's attracting with the way she talks, the way she moves, the things she's into. For me, it's impossible to not see her on a yacht somewhere. Because, well, I mean, she just said it too, on a yacht.
Yeah, I'll be on a yacht. In 5 years though, I see myself as in I'm gonna add business as well.
Hmm.
I want to be multi adventural. Like I want to be an investor. I want to have an investing portfolio in. So I'll name some a little some. I want Puerto Rico. I want Tokyo. I want Japan. I want
You You can have
LA,
it,
New
and you can
York.
have
Like
it,
I want to
and you
have
can
an
have it,
investment
and
portfolio,
you
not
will
in
have it.
properties, not only in properties, but
Yeah.
I want to learn stocks. I want to learn internationally. I want to
Yes.
learn languages as
And
well,
you
so I
will,
can
and you
learn how
are.
to do business deals like that. I want to understand what businessmen talking about when they when they don't think I understand them. I want to know. I like those the little
And
things I want to
she
know.
is.
I
Yes, you
want to
are.
be in
Yes.
Abu Dhabi doing business deals,
Yes, and you will, and you
multi-million,
will,
like
and you will.
almost a billion, $900 million deals. That's in my bag, in a Birkin, crocodile.
Ooh, ooh,
Okay, cool blue,
damn.
silver hardware.
Ow.
Okay, that type of thing. So, and I name life is not just only about those expensive things. That's something big, but like I feel like I just have to have the world. Like I have to see the best. I have to have the best things because I know I'm not meant for I feel like it's a good thing to know there's people for everything. There's people for this level. There's people for this level of life. There's people for this level of life. But the only difference is everybody has the same opportunity. I just want the best of the best. That's not me bragging like saying like, "Oh, I have a BMW right now. I'm not above no damn body cuz this motherfucker got dents and everything in it right now. Everything under the sun right now, okay? But I know this is
Mhm.
just where I am right now, and I will
Mhm.
not end this way, no matter what. And it's all about me knowing I'm not letting myself in like this. I'm not going out crazy. It's crazy. Like, so I I will be above life in 5 years
You are.
financially,
You will.
making more than a billion.
You are. You will.
Okay? Where do you see yourself? Where will you be in 5 years?
Definitely. Think I would have. I always be myself living in my village. That's what I wanna
And I
live.
know you want to do your create those schools in Africa.
I should do, and I will. I
Okay.
want 16 schools to be specific to start. We
To
can
start.
advance. I also want to have business. I want to have businesses in sports, in music, fashion, in poetry, and what else? In writing. I want everything that is my interest. I want to make a business out of it. No, not business for me in a sense because I already know I'm gonna have all the money, but to have those businesses to open doors for other people, so other people can use it as a tool to move forward. So other people can realize that yeah, it's possible. I can do it. I can be it. I want God to use me for motivation, for inspiration, and that's why I prefer to do the right things. I prefer to keep my integrity and my authenticity because I know I'm gonna make it big, but I don't want to make it big being somebody I'm not, being fake about my way of thinking, my way of dressing, my sexuality. That's why I'm honest and that's why I'm transparent because I want to be used and I want to be used by me being me. I want that whenever somebody hear my story, like, yeah, this girl did it, I can do it too, even better than her. That's what I want. I don't want my success to just be for me. I want my pockets to be used to bless other people's pockets. I want my mansions to be inspirational for other people that they can have mansions too. That anything I can have good, positive, great, prosperous, you can have it too. But for that, I have to make it first because I know in order for you to show the walk, you have to walk the walk. So I'm doing it. I'm building it. I trust the process. It might not happen today, or in 5 years, or in 5 months, or in 10 months, or in 10 years, but I know eventually it's going to happen. But in the meantime, since I already know it's gonna happen, let me enjoy the journey and everything that comes with the journey. The pain, the failures, the mistakes, the adventures, the heartbreaks, the pretty girls, the girls that don't like me, the girls that I like, Tiari talking with me, making videos on YouTube, eating what I want to eat, eating what I don't want to eat, having the best outfit, having not the best outfit. Everything that the journey that is meant for me has, I want to experience it to the fullest. In advance, thank you to myself for making all those things.
In advance,
Hmm.
thank you to myself
Hmm.
for pushing through and doing what you did to get
Is
here.
this snowing?
That's what I was just. I'm like, what's going on? I don't think so. I think that's styrofoam.
Anywho, ATL, we good.
And something big on what you said, Christina. I want to be God. Like I want people to look at me and be like, yeah, she got God in her life. Like
Hey,
she didn't do that. God did.
hey,
She didn't do that. God did, because it's so big. She couldn't have done that to herself. Like I don't want people to
myself.
give me
Oh
no
no,
credit. No credit. Yeah, God did it.
God did me
God
did
did it,
it.
because
God,
she was just here a year ago, and now she in Dubai.
and if God did it for
Oh,
us, God can do it
good
for
for you.
you as well.
Because nobody is above anybody. We all got the same resources. So I feel
The
like,
same 24 hours.
yeah, just
Why do you think that some people do make it and some people don't? Because that's a reality, right? This is anybody can say I want to make $1 million, but not everybody's gonna get there. Why? Why you think is that? What thing makes people not get to where they say they want to get or
I
have
feel
what
like
they say they want to have?
the difference is like you just said. There's people who say it, and then there's people who actually do it. Cause yeah, everybody have dreams. You know,
Mm-hmm.
we all go to sleep. We all have dreams. We all want to be better than where we are right now. I
Yeah.
can ask every single body on this road. They all gonna be like, "Yeah, I want to do this. I want to do this." But the people that are making it or made it actually did it. They didn't give up that time where, yeah, this morning they said, "Yeah, I want to do this," but during that afternoon, somebody called them and effed up their day. Now I don't even know what life is anymore. Now you contemplating life. You're contemplating God. You're like, is God real? Just because these moments just happened, now you questioning like, I thought today was gonna go this way, but it went that way. Thinking that you have 100% control, you're gonna fail every time. Thinking you're the person that can do it all, you're gonna fail every
By
time.
yourself? Nah,
And
you
my
need God.
leader
You need a
actually
team.
told me that, because I told my leader's name is Mezzo, and I
Shout
told
out to
him
Mezzo if you watch this YouTube.
I told him that I don't feel like I have 100% control of my life.
And what did he say?
About a week ago, actually, and he was like, I think he laughed, y'all. He laughed. He was like, "Well, he was like something. I thought I had 100% of my. I wish I had 100% of my life." Da, da, da. And I thought about it. Like I was like, "Well, Tiari, if you did have 100% control of your life, you would have brought yourself into this life. You would have did everything you've done for you, but you have done nothing. You've just prayed, and let it happen." So I'm nowhere near in control of my life. Nowhere near. But it's one person that has 1,000% control over me, and that's God Himself. So as long as I keep Him a part of my worldly ways, my worldly endeavors, everything else is bound to play out exactly how it should. And Christina, you said that about chasing your boyfriend. Every time that happened, what does that man do? When you chase that man and you in love with him, what he do? Run away from your ass.
Is it true?
Cause what you chase
Yep.
is what what
I sure did
you don't
chase her.
chase,
I
you
did.
attract, but
But I
what you
learned.
chase
Yeah.
is what you detract as well. So if I'm chasing money, money's running away from me as I chase it. But if I'm like, okay, money go come, it
It
is
will
what it is.
eventually. It's always here.
It's always here.
Yeah.
It's gonna come to me.
Chasing. Like imagine when you chase a dog. That dog will always far away from you. But
But
what
when
if you
you
you have a sausage? The dog will come to you.
or not even have a sausage. I have a dog. So when I try to chase my dog and she run at the house, she take off like Usain Bolt, baby. Usain Bolt. But what I've learned to do, baby, I'll walk back in the house, crack the door. Here she come, running in the house. I ain't chasing you, baby girl.
Oh.
It ain't happening. It ain't happening.
So you don't chase. What do you do?
I
You
attract,
you
baby
attract.
girl.
How do you attract?
I attract by just being myself, being
Okay.
authentic, doing what I like to do. I'm a Pilates girl. I'm doing Pilates. I'm drawing. I'm getting back into my little girly ways with dressing pretty,
And
soft.
she's great at it. Honestly, I
Okay,
don't know if you can tell, but her feminist energy is extremely high. I always tell her that. Honestly, I think it's amazing. It's beautiful. So
every day at work, I'm wearing heels. Like I'm getting back into what I want to do. I wanted to wear heels because I saw the girls like y'all look beautiful in the heels, looking like just swaying through. Like I love that. I want to do that. I want to be that. So if I want to be like the women that's looking nice in their suits with their heels, why not just try it and then make that a part of me? Now that's kind of who I am. They always know I'm walking in with some heels on in the morning.
True.
Okay, so I'm building my heel collection as we speak.
And she was good with it. Like, am I walking up? Like, yes, Tiari, you walking great. I couldn't. I gotta be honest. I would be falling on the stairs.
And we made a video my first couple times of me wearing heels. It was an interesting process.
But now,
Now, baby, I'm wearing them like they owe me. Okay,
ooh,
they built to my
trust the
feet.
process. See,
Okay,
trust the process.
so it's true what they say. If you want to be like something, act like it. If you want to be rich, act rich. If you want to be the girl you see, if you want to be like Jada Waiter who got all these business, try it out. Start a business.
Go ahead.
Just fuck it, do it.
Act like it.
YOLO.
People be like, well, but I don't have the money. Okay.
Baby, I went to Goodwill and got some of those heels. Goodwill for $5. Five. I ain't got no money for real, but guess what? I look like it. I look like it. And guess what? I'm gonna watch this video in about a year, and I'm gonna be like, "Girl, you was broke as shit." I tell y'all right now, I ain't broke as shit, but I ain't rich. I ain't rich yet. So by the time I watch this video again, baby, bank account loaded, and that's being totally transparent. You know, it is what it is.
Why do you speak with so much confidence about the things you're gonna do and the person you are and where you're gonna be in life? You haven't hesitated, you haven't doubt in this whole conversation. How do you do it or why? Were you born like this? Did you make yourself like this?
God did.
Okay.
God did. And it took time, like confidence. You have to grow into confidence. Confidence, you can choose to be confident, but every day you gotta choose it every day, and then it becomes natural. Like, yeah, it feels natural right now because every single day I'm like, I get up, Tiari. I'm breathing, so I have a purpose. Like, I'm not letting nobody run all over me. I'm not letting nobody else tell me what my life could and will be. I'm gonna go with what I think. Y'all, I've been dreaming of being a businesswoman, if I'm being honest, since I was like probably like 12. 12. And my first job out of high school happened to be in an office where I'm able to dress how I want to dress. Y'all should see my Pinterest board full of businesswoman, how to dress business wise. My first photo shoot was business. Oh, like I've embodied it every single chance I've gotten. So I feel like that's why every time I pray for it, it just comes. Like, so confidence comes with knowing, having faith, to be honest. Like, having faith, like, I know I'm not going to end up nowhere crazy. I know I'm not going to end up nowhere I'm not supposed to be. So God, please lead me and let me talk to the people I need to talk to. Like, honestly, when I got this job, I've never seen nobody do what we do until the week of. I was at Walmart. Somebody came up to me. It was never, and I've went to that same Walmart for years. It was never people like that.
There's no such thing as coincidence.
Like, no such thing. Like, and when I say I heard his pitch, I'm like, LOL, he just made me feel special. And then he got right back into selling. I'm like, perfect. Guess what I'm going to do? I did that same thing, doing 15s almost every day. 15, 15, 8, 6, like numbers. Like, all you need to see
Facts.
is something and want it bad enough. Like, I want the life I want. So I'm not giving up. Like, no matter what. And I feel like don't be scared. Like, it's a lot of times where I'm still kind of, my shoulders up here when I'm asking questions, and I'm like, okay, Tiara, you got to drop your shoulders. It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be all right. Like, the only bad thing anybody could ever say to you is no. I don't want it. No, thank you. Get out of my life. You will still have your life. So it's not that big of a deal. And that's something I'm still learning. Like, it's not that hard. Just like, Do what you want to do and don't let anybody. Everybody's trying to do what they want to do. Don't let anybody else wants outshine yours.
When it comes to you, so you mentioned no. How do you approach rejection or being no? Well, me, when I was growing up, I received a lot of no's. At some point, I was like, I'm just gonna go to this person. I already know they're gonna tell me no. I already know they they wouldn't want to be with me, but I'm still gonna do it just because. Why not? You tell me no. If I apply to a job and they don't hire me, well, I'm still without a job. If I ask you for $10, you say you don't want to give it to me, I'm still without the $10. If I said, Tiari, hey Tiari, I like you, I want to be with you, and Tiari said no, I don't want to be with you, I'm still gonna be alone without her. So, but I had me, I have been rejected so many times that at some point I became careless about it. But you, how was your journey on your part with rejection and people telling you no, or you failing and making mistakes?
Fail fast, fall hard, fall on your face. Fall if you go fall, fall forward. Like because I'd rather fall knowing that I tried than fall knowing I did it. Because that's like when you're about to die. Just think about it. Say you got shot and every memory that you think you should have done just coming up. It's like, why didn't I do this? Why didn't I do this? The only thing they could have said is no. And it's like, damn it, why didn't I just fucking do it? Nothing else was gonna happen. You was gonna be in the same exact position or a position that's better. That's it, that's all. So just say fuck it. Like, and I said I'm okay. If I'm being honest, I'm kind of learning the rejection thing because I've never really been rejected before.
Hmm? That's
If
okay.
I'm being honest,
Yeah, be honest.
if I'm counting on maybe I can count on maybe two hands how many times I felt rejected, and that's no shame about it. Like I'm grateful for that. If I'm
Hmm.
being honest, because that just shows like either I'm doing the right things or I'm putting myself in the right position to carry out my plan. I'm not focused on what nobody else want to do. Whether I feel like don't take that as like don't worry about what else nobody else got going on because you need people to win. At the end of the day, you're never gonna win by yourself ever, ever.
And that, I don't know why people think there is something wrong with people who are rich, who are wealthy, and you are not. There is enough money for all of us, enough happiness for all of us, enough business for all of us, enough success for all of us, enough sex for all of us. If Tiari makes $1 million today, that doesn't stop me from making 2, 3 millions tomorrow or the next week. Why? Because the money she got is not gonna stop the money I can make. But what I can do is to be like, oh my God, Tiari got 1 million. I don't have it. Let me hate on her. I'll be like, okay, Tiari, what worked for you? Tiari, okay, do you mind teaching me? She already has the money I don't have. Instead of me hating, let me be inspired by her. Let me be educated by her. If you can switch, oh my God, this girl had this and I don't have it. Go learn from her.
And think about it. If you were the one successful, you wouldn't tell the person that's hating on you what you're doing. You would tell the person that's genuinely interested
There you
what you're
go.
doing. Like, well, literally, girl, this all you gotta do. Like, this all you gotta do, girl. But if I see the person hating on me, I'm like, what you just talking about me? Now you want to know what I? No, I
Bye.
don't like it.
See
I
you
don't like it.
never. See you yesterday. But yesterday don't come back, so see you never.
Okay,
Why hate
cause
when you can learn? Think that's an ego thing. Saying that, oh, I don't know, or
definitely.
saying that I'm wrong, or it's my mistake, or it's my fault. I know I'm wrong a lot of times. I'm not ashamed of it. I know I fail. I know I made mistakes. I know I cry. I know I struggle. I know I have problems. I'm not ashamed of it because that's part of being me. The same way I'm all happy when I'm doing great and I'm showing up for myself and I'm looking good. That's exactly how I'm showing up for myself when I'm failing, making mistakes, not bringing numbers, something going wrong. I'm always showing up for myself, doing good, doing bad, broke, rich, happy, unhappy, miserable, single, married, divorced. I'm still gonna show up for myself because if I don't show up for myself, nobody will. If I'm not out there for me, I'm not even gonna be out there. Show up for you, for your dreams, for your goals, for the life that it is that you want. It's easy, just be there for you. Enough hiding. A lot of people are just so scared of trying, scared of saying the wrong thing, scared of saying, who cares? We all gonna die anyways. If I can help you sleep in peace, You ain't gonna come back. Once you're gone, you're gone. And your cars, your money, somebody is gonna have it. Even the girl that you, the person you are. Let me tell you this: the person you're dating right now, if you don't, if you don't end up with them by the time you die, you are dating somebody else wife. You are dating somebody else husband. Nobody cares. Move on with your life. Yeah.
And I think that that applies for me in like this business world, because if you're familiar with business, it's like male dominated. So like I can't, if I'm being honest, I feel kind of like I should speak more. I should have better thoughts. I should have more input. I should have more of this. But I'm too like timid to just say it, to just
Mm.
be like, okay, I got this idea. But then in the next 2 minutes, somebody say exactly what I was thinking. And it's like, I saw this
What?
thing. It was like, either you're going to do it or somebody else is.
As simple as that. Ideas are not born from us. Ideas come from us, to us, from God, from the universe, from nature. God needs something to be built. He will give you the vision to build it. If you don't build it, he will put that same vision to somebody else. Yup. Sorry. You didn't take action, somebody else will. Mm-hmm.
And it's just going to keep happening
You're gonna be
until
like,
it
oh my
stops.
God, it
And then you're
wasn't
going to be
me.
like,
Because you lady bit, it wasn't you. You had the same idea. But for example, me and Tiari can be out here thinking about the exact same thing. If she doesn't act on it and I act on it, it's not my fault. She choose not to do it and I choose to do it.
mm-hmm,
Or if it's the opposite, that I choose not to do it and she did it, I can be mad.
can't be mad.
The idea was there, but the execution, are you gonna do it or not? And if you don't do it, somebody else will. Think about how many businesses in the world. For example, junk food, McDonald's, Burger King, they sell the exact same thing, right? But some people go more to McDonald's or more to Burger King. Why? I don't know. But that's just two businesses that are doing the exact same thing. But some go to this one and some goes to other one. And I use that example to remind you that some people are not gonna like you, and that's okay. Some people are not gonna buy from your business, from your service, from your ideas, from your concept, from whatever you got going on. That's okay. Focus on those that do like you. Focus on those that do come to your business. Because if they don't like you, instead of you, oh my God, let me be liked by them, you're going to be wasting energy. Put that energy into those that do like you. For example, me with my content, long time ago, I understood my content is not for everyone. And I'm okay with that because I'm not for everyone. There are people that like me, cool. They don't like me, cool. What am I supposed to do? Change who I am just for view, just for likes? And I had the opportunity like, well, Krishna, you have a big platform. If you make this content, you can blow up. But that's not me. That's not who I am. So I'm not gonna do it. What is the point of me sacrificing my integrity for views and likes? So I can go to bed and cry every night? No, I prefer to go to sleep peacefully, knowing that I stayed true to myself. Instead of being like, oh, see, I did this video now. I have this many likes, but every night I can't sleep because I have nightmares, because I hate my body, because I hate my voice. No, authenticity is still your greatest power. Do you and be you. Those that love you for who you are, focus on those. Those that don't, that's okay. You are not for everyone. I'm not for everyone, and I'm okay with it.
And I have a self care tip. Leading off what you said, um, choose your heart. Like, choose your heart. Okay. You were talking about, I hate my body. Choose a heart. Either you are you gonna hate your body every time you look in the mirror, or you're gonna go to the gym and physically hurt. Okay? Or you're gonna mentally hurt every single day
Talk to
because
them.
you hate your body.
Talk to them.
Choose your heart. Like, choose your heart. Like, either you want to sit on your ass all day because you don't have anything and worry, or you're gonna actually try to find jobs and worry about how many interviews you got today.
Choose your heart.
Choose your heart. Like, that was a thing I learned about 2 years ago, simply because I saw an Instagram post. Simply because I saw an Instagram post 2 years ago, and that's how much it impacted me. Like, choose your heart. Like,
Mm-hmm.
you think I want to get up at 5 o'clock in the fucking morning every day to be at an office, to be at somebody else's office, making somebody else richer, or do I want to sit at home worried about my future,
Choose your heart.
being mentally stressed, having pimples on my
Choose your
face,
heart.
saying that I hate my body because I'm sitting in my bed eating all
Choose your
day?
heart.
just because I don't got a job. But if I had a job, I would be more efficient. I'll save my money a little bit more. I'll be able to get a car. I'll be able to do the things that I want to do, but I'm not doing it simply because I'm not choosing what's easy. Comfortability is never where you want to be. I'm uncomfortable AF right now,
But she's still here though.
but I'm still here.
Choose your heart. Being broke is hard.
Being broke is hard.
That you can't pay your bills. Oh, that pain. Hey, you know, I think people are just don't. It's not uncomfortable enough. It's not you being broke is not painful enough. That's why you're still choosing it. You hating yourself is not painful enough. That's why you're still choosing it. You being lazy, you complaining, you making excuses, it's not painful enough to your life. You are not receiving any negative outcomes out of it. That's why you keep doing it. But as she said, choose your heart.
But imagine if you had cancer and you had 2 days to live, maybe 2 months. What's everything you gonna do? You address how you want to get that job. Just apply for it. You
Do
don't even
you?
got the
You
qualifications,
won't
but
even
you
care about
still go
people's
do it.
opinion.
Okay? You go walk around in the clothes you want to wear. You go act as happy as you wanted to. You go buy that dog you said you want, that animal. Buy that car. Do what you wanted to do just because you have a little bit more time. You don't have like, oh, I already know I'm living for like 80 more years. I can go as slow as I want to right now.
You think
That's
you got time? Oh,
that's
oh.
something I'm in the process.
You
Like
think you got time? Oh,
I'm young. A lot of people say they wish they started this business younger, and I'm the exact age some people wish they wanted to be. But I'm doing half-ass work right now. If I'm being totally honest, I'm half-assing my damn stuff right now. I'm not working as hard as the people that's older than me that wish they did this as young as I am. When I can put in 2 times their work ethic right now. But am I? If I'm being honest with myself, no. So as I'm talking about myself, I'm not talking shit about myself. I'm just honestly saying exactly what I'm not doing.
there you go.
Because if I don't say it and I just keep it like, Tiara, you really not. But I really want to get here. It's like, what's that's going to do for me? It's going to make me a sad puppy. People just
Yeah.
because do I want people to just feel sad for me? Like, oh,
I don't. Hey, no. Keep
potential's a
your
dirty fucking word.
pity. Mm. Look at me like, oh, poor Chris. No. I don't feel sad for myself. I don't feel sad for my struggles, for my mistakes, for my problems, for my. I don't feel sorry about myself for nothing because I know I'm capable and because I understood a long time ago that whatever I'm going through, it can only be for my good. It's either for me to be stronger, wiser, maybe more kind, maybe more patient, maybe make more money, maybe be more vocal, more, more transparent, more sincere, more whatever more can bring to the experience I go through, that's what I go through it. So why would I be sorry because I'm failing, because I'm crying, because I'm going through hardships? Sorry for what? I need it to get to where I want to be. So let me embrace it and let me be excited about my problems, about my struggles, about my mistakes, about my failures. Everything is gonna be okay as long as you are alive and you are breathing. It's gonna be okay. Because if you were in bed right now, about to die, you only have one wish: to be alive and healthy. But today you are alive and you are healthy. And you have the audacity to complain, to make excuses, to be negative,
And
to not love
understand,
yourself.
like,
Nah,
as much as
phew,
you're
miss me with
happy,
that.
as much as you're gonna be happy, you're gonna be sad just as much.
And that's okay. Those are emotions. You good. There's nothing wrong with you because you are sad. It's okay. Why a lot of people don't buy the emotions though? Have you? I know when I was going on, they were like, "Oh, if you cry, you are weak." So at some point, I wasn't crying because I thought I was gonna be weak if I do. You know.
I mean, it's your perception. They probably grew up, their dad, their grandpa, their mom. A lot. I feel like that's common in some men. Their parents, they be like, if you cry, you're a biatch.
Hmm.
Like,
If you tell
um,
the truth, something was gonna happen.
yeah,
So you end
like
up lying all the time.
yeah, like and it's little things like that in school. I can get named 1,000 times where I'm like, if they said I'm snitching, if I tell the teacher, da, 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 um, little things like that, just growing up. School does a lot. Like those kids barely have home training, and they be like, "You crying? You a little wuss." Beating you up at the park just cause you sad right now, or you going through it at home, but you don't want to tell your friends that. Nobody really want to tell their friends their personal business. I didn't want to tell nobody that my grandpa died, but I'm still sad about it, and I have the right to cry. I have the right to feel how I want to feel
Yeah,
how I
yes, you
should
do.
feel,
Yes, you do.
because at the end of the day, it's not going nowhere. It's gonna go deep down inside of you. One day, somebody gonna piss you off so bad.
It's gonna come out.
Every feeling you ever felt go come out, and you go feel the worst at the end.
School. Talking about school. Well, I don't have nothing against school, but the way it take people's their imagination, their self esteem, their authenticity. If you have to go to school because you have to go. But if you don't have to, don't. Learn from people who are doing what you want to do. Read books, listen to podcasts, analyze your past, be self-aware, talk to yourself, talk to God. Because the moment you go to school and then now they start training you to think like your professor, to think like the person who has the best grade. They start training you to think like somebody else, to be somebody else, forgetting that you being you is already enough. Enough. You being you is already enough. Enough. But now when you're different in the class, oh my God, look at that weirdo. Oh, she crazy. Look at her. Look at how she comes to class. Oh my God, look at the way she talks, the way she thinks, the way she dress. I'm talking about it because I was that person. My high school, there came a time of where the only reason I was known in my high school for a long time, it was because I was the joke of the whole high school. One day we had one of these ceremony of end of the school, and I had been preparing my outfit. To me, that was a great outfit. I loved it so much. So I put it on. In my eyes, I'm looking great. But when I got to the school, people start pointing their fingers at. What is this girl wearing? Oh my God. They even gonna tell my sister, don't be next to your sister because she's embarrassing you. Oi. Mm. They love it. Well, they might come to me and my sister, I'm glad she always loved me for who I am. If you're watching this, I love you, sis. My older sister.
Let me see.
And then she was like, this is your outfit? Because she didn't see me when she because she left the house way before me. So she couldn't see my outfit. She was like, oh, this is the clothes you'll be ironing and saving in your bed to wear. I was like, yes, sis, how do I look? She was like, you look great. Look at you matching the color. Because it was, I think I had a red hat, a red shirt, red pants, and white sneakers with red on it. In that time there was a TV show or a movie called Aguila Roja in Spanish. So when I walked in the school, everybody was like, "Oh my God, look at her looking at this funny character of the movie." Everybody. So my sister was like, "See, I have been hearing what they are saying about your outfit. Somebody even told me that why the hell you come out of the house looking like a clown? Me, Christina, a clown. I went to that high school. That one experience got me for a long time. I didn't want to see nobody. I didn't want to go out. I didn't want to be seen. I stopped talking. I stopped working out. Because in my high school, anybody has been in high school with me, I was the number one female for consecutive years in my high school. But after that event happened, I dropped. My performance went low because I wasn't training anymore. Because to me, I was a clown. They tell me I'm a clown. Everybody in school laughing about me. So I stopped working out. I stopped going to class. I wasn't eating, so I lost weight. I was just in the dark of what I let other people's opinions do to me. It's not their fault, it's my fault because I let their opinion have a higher impact than my own opinion about myself. Because before they tell me I look like a clown, in my head, I look great. The outfit was fire. But because I let what they were thinking get to me, I'm like, nah, they're right. Maybe I'm a clown. I don't feel bad about it though. But the funny thing is that everybody in that high school nowadays, oh my God, your videos motivate me. Oh my God, how you dress so colorful. Oh my God, do you want to pick my outfit? I'm going on a date. Oh no, we always knew there is something different about you. Oh, we always knew you were going to make it big in life. I was like, well, when you was saying I'm a clown, those comments weren't around though. So, but because I have healed, I can be able to be like, okay, thank you for the compliment. You need my help? I'm gonna address you. You need that video? I'll make the video for you. You want me to be there for you? I'm gonna be there for you. Why? Because I'm not gonna treat them as they treated me. Cause I'm better than that, and I'm bigger than that. But one experience that happened in school, and there is other many experiences that probably one of you have went through. Crazy. Why you think like that? Why you talk like that? Oh my God, you're such a weirdo. Don't let those things get to you. They got to me because I let them get to me. If you're in school right now, kid, you are enough the way you are. Love yourself. Be crazy. And I'm glad I was different. At least that just showed that I was willing to be myself when everybody else was just a copycat. They dress like everybody else, talk like everybody else, move like everybody else. But since I was that different, I got bullied on. I got kind of clown because I refuse to let myself be a copycat. You are in school right now. It's okay. You know you are meant to do great things. You have to have that belief in yourself. Whatever they think, I don't cause. So F them. Whatever they say, F them. Whatever they F them. Listen to you, listen to your intuition, and go for what it is that you know that you deserve.
And that's just like the social aspect of school. I feel like um I have a dual perception on school. I feel like it's both good and bad for you simply because it's not just about what they teach you, it's more about what they don't. I didn't learn like emotional awareness, anything
Emotional
emotional
intelligence,
until I graduated high school, if I'm really being honest. Financial, they've never taught me anything about
financial
how to deal with
literacy,
financial
how to pay your
management,
taxes,
how to pay a fucking bill. You know, maybe a little draw up, like this the website you paid on, Universal. Maybe a little sum would have helped. I've never got taught how to pay a bill, how to get your own bank account, how to think for myself, to be honest. School teaches you how to be a great employee, a great one,
oh,
an exceptional employee. They teach you
top
to give
employee,
the top one,
five
manager,
star employee,
okay? They want you to go from employee to management to
and
district
remain an
management.
employee.
Yeah, you go still be on that same $50,000 a year paycheck. And it's not even about the money. It's like, do you really want to be swept into a system that will never let you out of it unless you have the mind to think for yourself? So I encourage the mind to think for yourself. And going back to like a lot of those bullying things in school, that's a trend. Bullying is going to forever be a trend. It's never going to stop. I promise you that. No matter how good of a civilian you are, you cannot stop the world. Honestly, hate is a part of the world. Like it makes the world go around too. Just as much love does, just as much as hate does. That's something I feel like God created as well. And we have to have that balance as well because if everybody's on this side, then who's going to be on this side? So know exactly where you want to stand and which side you want to stand on. Do you want to be a follower? Do you want to be like the people that we need to bully to motivate the people that's going to do good in life? Because we need those bulliers to make. Because I bet Elon Musk got bullied, but now he running $1 billion company, and you think he's still mad about because he got bullied? He probably congratulating them, thanking them, praising them because if that wouldn't have happened, where would he have been? Where would Amazon be right now? And like me in school, yeah, I'm the cute girl, but honestly, y'all, at lunch, I was probably with my cousins. Me and my cousins. I wasn't around the popular, the pretty girls. I'm the pretty girl that be by herself, that just want to mind my own business. I look cute, come to school, do what I got to do, and leave. I just wanted to graduate. I just wanted to graduate. I wanted to have a diploma so I could build an opportunity for myself. Because I would honestly say, like, if you're thinking about dropping out, stay in school. I did alternative school so I could graduate a little bit faster and a little bit easier, just so I could get my diploma. Once you have a diploma, college is up to you. Like college is really up to you, but just get a diploma, babe. Get a GED, graduate. You're going to have tons of opportunity that way, unless you want really have the mindset to start something yourself. If you're not building yourself up or something from ground up, get a diploma and mind your business. School is going to be there. School is going to be school. You're going to hate it every time you go, unless you make the best out of your opportunity. I didn't go to school. I know I didn't like school, but I didn't go to school being like, I hate my life. Like, I really want to get out of here. I just worked to get out of there, and I did. And I had my little fun. I had my little people who I talked to while I was there. And I stopped talking to them after I left because I was only there to graduate. I'm sorry. All the camaraderie came and went. Came and went.
Do you believe in pretty? How do you?
Pretty
What are your
privilege.
thoughts on pretty privilege? I don't know much about the subject, but I'm willing to be educated.
I feel like you could leverage
You
it.
pretty though. I mean, I always tell you that, but
I'm
you
not
pretty
pretty.
and
I'm
you.
beautiful.
Oh, correct me, please.
I feel like pretty privilege is all about leverage.
Mm.
It's all about leverage. Because in this world, you're gonna get many opportunities if you're pretty. I'm sorry, and that's just the real world.
Speak it. Let
That's
us
the
have to
real
know.
world.
Have they
Like
come happen to you? Like you get opportunity because you're pretty?
I get
Okay.
opportunities because I'm pretty. Like
Okay.
if
Say it
I'm
as
being
it is.
honest,
Uh huh.
like it's nothing to be afraid of, but it's something that can cause damage if you use it in an incorrect way. Because as much as it's useful, it's just as much harmful. Because yeah, I get this opportunity, I'm put in the room to get this opportunity, but I have to actually be able to go out and get that opportunity. So like me being me, I know I'm smart, but this face attracts. So as long as this person is attracted to me, I can leverage this situation about getting about what I need from this
Mm.
situation.
That's smart.
You gotta be smart with it, but you gotta understand that this world is based off perception. This world is totally based off perception. No matter what, somebody is gonna do something based on how you look or how you make them feel. And that's human. Like that's understandable because
Yeah.
my first point of contact with you is either how I would I get a feeling from you, your energy, or based on how you look to me. I'm pretty to most, but I'm ugly to some. And me personally, I feel like I'm a universally beautiful girl. Like if you call me ugly, you're a hater. That's how I feel. That's being honest. Like like but yeah, so I feel like it's based on how you leverage it. Like you got to understand the world. You can't just think, oh, she just get this because she pretty, but how did she actually get it? She attracted it because she's pretty, but did she get it because she had this type of experience, or she learned how to code, or she learned how to do this? So that's what made that person additionally attracted to her, because not only is she pretty, but she knows how to do a job that I was looking for somebody to get done, type of thing. Okay, because sometimes people don't even know what they're looking for, but if you could be that void and make them feel like, oh, I was missing you. I was like, oh, I want you in my company. I want you as a friend. I want you as my girlfriend. I want you as my boyfriend. Yeah, I didn't know I was this man I met right now. I didn't know I was gonna meet this man. I didn't know I needed a man to, teach me the words of affirmation and things like that. But I'm like, oh, God, I did meet him at the exact moment I was supposed to. And I'm glad I said this or did this and presented myself in this way, because I feel like that's what made me. Or he could have told me, "Oh, you did that," and that made me attracted to you. Meanwhile, I was just being my authentic self, not overthinking it. But the one time I was
Authenticity
being
wins.
authentic, I
Authenticity
attracted
wins.
this person. So always go back and genuinely be authentic. As long as you can be real with yourself and say I wasn't faking it, you don't have to put on a facade. I don't have to fake anything for anybody. Everybody know I'm just a pretty girl. I'm smart. I'm
Authenticity
smart.
wins.
I'm kind. Like I'm really
Confident.
okay. I'm really that. And when other people can say that you're that for you, that's how you know you're on the right path. or at least you know you going in the right direction. As long as it's what you want, the direction you want to go. And if it's not, change it. Like I said earlier, they said I'm always late. They got a perception that I'm late. Well, F it. I'm gonna change it. Simple as that. That's the power I have. That's the control I have over in my life. If I don't like something, I can change it. I can consistently change it. I can put in the work. I can just ask for it.
Yes, you can.
It's all about
You
what you're
will.
willing to do. The difference between the successful and the not successful. I thought about it and I kept thinking. I thought about it and I did it. And I became it. Think, do, become. Think, do, become. So by the next time y'all see me, I will be an executive. Okay.
You're here first. I don't know. This video, I did not know we were gonna do a 1 hour
A one
video.
hour
We started
video.
just listening to a song that she liked, and anywho, if
Next
there
thing
is
I know, it's
anything,
5 o'clock.
if anything resonated with you in
Or
this
Tina, get out
video,
my car.
put it in the comments. Like, subscribe, comment something that stood out, a quote, a phrase, example that resonated with you, or your favorite thing about the video. It can be her pretty face. You can put that. It can be my pretty outfit. You can put that. Whatever resonated with you, put in the comments. What, you wanna say anything to close the video? The floor is yours.
Be you. Have a great night, guys.
An hour just talking.
Just talking.
I think this is the moment we have even talked to each other
This is
since
the
we know each
longest
other.
that's real.
Wow.
Life is crazy. But everything happened for a reason. I didn't even know an hour passed. Now I gotta pee.
Yeah, she gotta go pee. So I'm not gonna record her peeing. I mean, I could, but okay, bye.